Welcome back to Two Brother Sports Podcast presented by RambleOnSports.com. It is Wednesday, March 20th. We are coming to you March Madness, the Valspar Championship. And that's going to be all we're doing because we're going to get so much March Madness picks out here. We got the brackets, we've got the boys. As always, guys, how are we feeling on this fine Tuesday night? We've already started March Madness with the Wagner Howard game on right now, and then we got UVA Colorado State. So, how are we enjoying this nice Tuesday night?
Good, man. Yeah. Like you said, we got it rolling already. I kind of like how the bracket turned out. So, some very good matchups and future matchups potentially. Uh, yeah, ready to talk.
Yeah, I'm happy it's tournament time. Sucks that there were so many like bubbles burst, so I think a lot of good teams aren't in it, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. That's going to happen from time to time. But yeah, I mean, once it gets going and once the upsets start happening, everyone's gonna have a blast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and we'll get into all the picks and everything there, but let's just start out with some golf, get those out, get those kind of picks going, and then we will get into the meat and potatoes of the pod, which will be March Madness. But got to give myself a little pat on the back for a nice little first round leader. We talked about it last week on the pod, happened to be like closing down as we were watching it, but finally clipped a little first round leader with Wyndham Clark, even though it was dead heat. But other than that, I was pretty cheeks overall on my part. I saw we had Max with a Shoffley that couldn't have been closer. But
Yeah, it
overall,
was.
good little tournament for
And,
players.
well,
Fun to watch.
and even fucking Shoffley. Oh, that's what you said. I thought you said Scheffler.
I might have said Scheffler.
No,
Well, Scheffler
you
one
meant Shelf.
hit. My Scheffler one first round hit, but yeah, my Shoffley and then even Wyndham was very close. Both had chances to tie it against Scotty, but yeah, that was a crazy fucking rim out for Wyndham.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tough stuff.
Yeah, Matsuyama made a nice little run too. I mean, he was solid all weekend. Hit me with a T30. Sean had him outright. Overall, not a bad weekend.
Yeah, did solid.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, Monty almost did well. Homa didn't he ejected himself in the tournament. Corey Connors, that one hit. He could have played it one even top 20, but it even hit plus money at top 30. I think I mentioned also the text that I play a lot of Tom Hoagie and Wyndham Clark in this as well. Both those guys did all right. Too well. Hoagie ended up he got like an 8 on the last hole on Saturday, which really screwed up his tournament. But no, I mean we'll just keep the golf pretty minimal here because that's kind of embodies this tournament. A lot of the it's kind of finishes up the Florida swing. Pretty much all the juice there is right at the players, and then you get a lot of the top players will go ahead and skip this just to kind of not play too many rounds of golf leading up to the Masters, of course, in 3 weekends here. But it is usually a fun tournament. I mean, there's a relatively good field there. The course is really hard. Copperhead. There's a few holes called the Snake Pit. I think it's like 15, 16, 17, which are just three brutal holes in a row where you can certainly win or lose a golf course there. What they're in the Tampa region this week. But we'll just get right into it. So go ahead and do our T30 20 and winners.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, you guys
Unless you had
started
anything
off.
kind of to add from last week or yeah.
No. No.
Real just
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if any of you got like I know it was tough kind of because college basketball was going on too, but that felt like some like just when PGA Tour was at its heyday right there with like 3, 4, 5 guys throwing haymakers on the back nine of a Sunday and Scotty just chasing. And I won't bring up the T word here at all, but when Scotty gets going, like there is like he will win. Like no matter
Yep.
how far back he is.
Yep.
Yeah,
So just
Well, I like that.
he can get Let's we'll see if he shows up and gets his second green jacket this April.
Ooh, that would be nice. That would be nice.
Yeah, and then good to get Rom back, Eamon, of course Brooks, Kepka, get some live guys back here since we just don't see them at all.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Sean, start us off. Who you got?
Cool. All right.
T20.
T30, Adam Shank. This is a guy who has really good course history here. Not all that well known, but pretty much just had last year's victory stolen from the jaws of defeat from Taylor Moore there. Played well, T19, so definitely, kind of outkicked his coverage in a field that was much better in the players. So he seems to be, in good form right now. So I'm getting plus 150 for a T30 from Adam Shank. I love that. That's my favorite bet of any of these here.
You said 130?
150.
150. Oh my. I
Yeah.
love it. Love it, love it, love it.
All right. With my top 20, I'm going to go up to our friendly neighbors. I'm going to go play probably the best Canadian. Well, I mean, him and Corey Connors would be, a good kind of battle for the best one. But Nick Taylor, of
Yep.
course, who won at Phoenix this year. Nick Taylor just in the last 24 months has been playing fantastic golf. I imagine his world ranking is probably within like the top 25 right now. And he finished T10 in this event last year, so certainly knows the course pretty well. So I can get a top 20 Nick Taylor at plus 160. Go ahead and give me that.
Yep. I got a pick that is related to that man as well later. So I'm glad you brought him up. That's
Perfect.
a little
And then
compliment.
outright winner. I imagine this is probably one of those where if you say like, of the big names playing, like Xander, Sam Burns, JT Spieth, or Harmon, like would you take the winner from there, the field? I would. I mean, it's not an actual bet, but I would take the field. It's just kind of one of these tournaments that is kind of usually wacky. Doesn't always get like a big name winner there. But I will go Sam Burns, Bermuda Burns, the Raging Cajun here. He's been playing his ass off all year, and he's like so many top tens, top 20s. That one bad round, one bad day, sometimes one bad hole has been the reason he kind of comes up short. So I look for him to get it going. He finished sixth in this event last year, so again, I'm sure he feels pretty confident coming here. So give me Bermuda Burns to win it all.
What do we got that at?
We got that at plus 1,200.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
Any like first round leader matchups? Any other props you like?
Okay. There's one at plus, I think it's 8,000. It's not like one I like, but Matt Wallace is a guy who he's almost like not our Kirk Kitayama 54 hole king, just an 18 hole king. Matt Wallace, there's too many times that I've seen that man up to the top of a kind of middle of the road tournament, and then he's nowhere near at the end. And he did the same thing last year. And then Fizzle, I mean, not Fizzle, he still finished T7 last year, but like he's kind of a guy that isn't going to have four consistent rounds. So if he could just go nuclear in round one at plus 8,000, look out for the Englishman Matt Wallace.
Okay.
But I mean, I'll chip in on what you guys say, but I like the Shank play a lot, especially if you can get like Shank top 40, even like kind of even money. I didn't see what that is.
Okay.
Right.
I'll have to take a look at that. Max, why don't you fire off starting with your T30, fire your stuff off real quick.
All right. I'll go Sung J M, top 30, minus 125. I feel like he's been playing pretty solid. I've seen him up there, even T20s and stuff. So not a bad line to get him at.
Okay. Like that.
Yeah. And I'll jump a little bit and Sepp Straka, top 20, plus 170. I don't know. Just another guy that you kind of forget about, and then he's like, oh, he's
Oh
T5.
no, this is the type of tournament that Sepp
Yeah,
Straka would win.
exactly. So I love that T20. I think he'll be probably sitting at like 10 or some shit come Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Where are you going with your outright?
Just a guy who I feel is due for, and that is Tony Finau, plus 2,500. A little more experienced guy, just gets out there. And it's definitely not just because I saw what Bob does golf or whatever his name is, chat. Like when he walks by and talks to him. But yeah, I feel like he's due for.
Who is? Oh, it was Wyndham's caddy. Wears the Bob Does Sports hat where they just like have a good day or something. I forget what their brand is, but I thought
Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
yeah. So yeah, I think it's all right. Not too bad for three.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Okay.
In this tournament, a little bit more of a crapshoot than the last one too. So there's no wrong plays.
Yeah.
Oh. Any other first round leader, other matchups, props, anything you like?
I do not, honestly. I just didn't really look too much, but yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Sweet. Well, let's see. What do we got here? I'll start with my matchup or kind of like prop. Sean, you mentioned Nick Taylor was looking at they didn't have the tournament matchups, just like the one-on-one or like head-to-head
Mm-hmm.
at the time.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, actually it looks like they're all right. So now I'm seeing them. Yeah, damn. Oh well, but I still like this a lot. But it's a three ball group. It's for the full tournament, it's Nick Taylor, Minwoo Lee, and Keith Mitchell. And I'm going with Nick Taylor at plus 165.
Okay.
Uh, I think Minwoo Lee probably going to be pretty solid, but I feel like he's been playing pretty well. So maybe a little regression to the middle and then, kind of
Oh,
see what
man.
we got going on there.
You're just taking the best play out of all three of those right there.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope, nope. And they were, yeah. So I was like, fuck it, I'll take it. I feel like a lot of people are going to be on Minwoo Lee for that group, so I went with that. First round leader, going with Finau plus 4,000. I could see this being a tournament where he's going to be in the hunt. The thing is I kind of almost wanted to put him as my outright, but just because I feel like it's a great tournament for him to win. But at the same time, like I feel like he's gonna have a couple good days and then maybe not finish through at the end. So plus 4,000, first round leader. You gotta almost guarantee that these first round leaders are gonna be split in at least half. These dudes don't really often just have a solo lead after the first day. It's
Yeah.
usually time. So learned that from experience, but we'll take it. T30 guy who apparently just said fuck it and started playing well the back half of last weekend. Mr. Joel Damon, I think Damon, right? Yep.
Joe
Yeah.
Damon.
Joel Damon. I like his attitude. I almost put him down for first round leader, but plus 200 for a T30 in a field where he might have a chance at maybe making a little run this weekend.
Mhm.
Said, fuck it, why not? Let's see what we can do, Joel. T20, going with Mr. Brian Harmon, plus 115 at the time that I got it. Let me just confirm that.
Yeah. I was
Uh,
surprised to see him in this field. He's hot right now.
right. Now he's down to
He's
plus
just kind of like keep it
110.
going. Like, is there a golf ed? Sign me up.
Yep. And that's what, I like the guys who are kind of like right on the cusp of the weekend before to kind of
Mhm.
capitalize on that
Yeah.
momentum. So I like that. Plus
Little
110.
fire in him.
I mean, he's technically the fifth guy in the T20 rankings
Right.
are kind of like
Like
long.
it's the fact that he isn't ahead of like Spieth is totally like the odds are not at all on like the actual like data golf like over the
Yep.
past year. Like he's I would say 4 to 5 shots better than Jordan Spieth on anything outside of Augusta. Like
Hmm.
for odds wise, he should be.
Yep. And he's right there with him right now. So yeah, we'll take
In fact,
that.
he's even behind him.
Yep, yep, exactly. He is. So I'll take that to the bank. And then outright winner, I was looking at strokes gained. And of course, Scheffler's number one.
Yeah.
Was looking through Doug Doug Geem.
Doug
Geem?
Gim.
Doug
Yep.
Gim. I was like, you know what? This guy's been right on the cusp. I was like, fuck it. Let's go with him. Plus 4,000. Was like,
Yeah. How about Doug Gim being second in
that's just
or
a
what,
data
second
nerd
scoring
pick.
title, yeah, up there and let's see, strokes gained total.
Yeah. I was like, data pick. Let's just go with it. Let's see if the nerds know what they're talking about. Why not? Because I mean, Schauffele at plus 650, to be honest with you, he might just like I could totally You know what? I'll think about it or I'll try and find it. But like, you know how they have the prop where it's like start to finish. I forget what the term is in golf. Like Thursday to Sunday full lead. Like if they just lead the whole turn.
Oh yeah, yeah, it'll come to me in a second.
Whatever that prop, wire to wire.
Why? Yeah,
Yep. So like I could see Schauffele plus 6,000 wire to wire. Like I don't even hate that because like he might just motherfuck people because he's just pissed how last weekend ended up. So
True.
I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going with Gim at plus
yeah.
4,000.
Dude, Doug Gim, Farmers 13th, Waste Management 12th, Mexico 8th, Cognizant 16th, and Players 16th. Man is just out there bowling. The man is golfing his ball.
Yeah, let's see. Let me just see a T30 is plus 105.
Yeah. All right.
So I'll add that to the docket. But yeah, that's what we're rocking with for this weekend.
All
I
right.
will say that'll be good. Like I'm gonna
Oh,
set
by
it
the way, Doug
today.
Gim finished T27 in last year's tournament.
T27. Okay. All right. So you're saying there's a chance.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm saying he probably wasn't playing nearly as good at golf at that point too.
No, that'll be like a sneaky, like in the corner of the bar this weekend. It'll be like, oh shit, there's some golf.
So just because I have it for me now, Doug Gim played his college golf at a current 7 seed.
Ooh, Dayton.
No. Due to his age, that he's the same age and went to the same college, I would guess he's teammates with another pretty good golfer.
That was in Texas.
It is Texas.
Damn.
Yeah. He's the same age as Scotty, too.
Oh shit. I
Hey,
like it. Fuck yeah. Let's rock with that. Anything else for the Valspar or let's get to brackets?
Yeah, no, that'll just be kind of, nice to have on and keep tabs on throughout the week.
Yep. 100%. So, all right. Well, let's do it. Let's get into March Madness. The best time of the year. The best fucking time of the year. Let's see. I don't need to share screens. We'll just kind of talk through everything here.
yeah.
We'll just go region to region. We'll start with the east and then we'll go east to west and then go south. So we'll just go left then right. For anyone who's listening, who's got their bracket out. We'll just go through some games. What's going on? What are you laughing
So,
at?
someone at their bracket out listening to us, that'd be fucking hilarious. That'd be
Yeah, if you are, then please
awesome.
send us a pic or something. Let us know that you're actually doing that. I doubt it, but hey, you know what? Maybe we can help some people out with some pics. Uh, I've got my bracket. It feels nice to get pen to paper and actually do these in paper. So,
Always
uh,
love to. I don't have a printer here.
yeah, dude, I left a pen and a notepad at your crib. Oh, you don't have a printer. Got it. Sorry. Ears. I can't hear anything but ball, man. I can't hear you're talking about that. I can't hear anything that isn't basketball right now. I just have one more day at work. I just need to get through tomorrow. I don't know how I'm gonna do it mentally, but we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, we'll just rock with each region. We'll kind of just run through each thing. Any props. So we've got Thursday and Friday lines are out. So if you guys have any picks that you like, let's rock with those for the people, and then we'll also just kind of pick who we got coming out of each region, and we'll get to the natty, and then anything else we like, we'll just rock and roll. Sound good?
Yeah, that works.
Um, yeah. Any like overview or any like I'm trying to think any.
I,
There's so many storylines. I know we'll get into them, but anything that I know we want to say a quick shout out to Pitt. They should have probably been in as Indiana State as well, but whatever.
Yeah. St.
Won't
John,
hijack
Seton
that.
Hall. Yeah, just tough, one of those bubble teams saw their bubbles get burst with some upsets in conference championship season.
All right. Well, starting with the East, it's UConn's, region to lose. Got UConn at the one. We've got our two, Iowa State, three, Illinois, four, Auburn as our top four seeds here. Any upsets you guys have? Anything we like from this region? Because a lot of tough teams. I feel like this is a real tough, like hard nosed. Everyone, I feel like every team that's in, those top, even the lower seeds, everyone plays like this tough ass kind of defense, hard nosed coaches kind of. That's like the theme I get from that region.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I'll say I don't really see like any crazy upsets in the first round, if I'm going to be honest.
J-
Johnny,
Just
yeah,
in the
East.
uh
We're just going East region.
yeah. Okay, just checking. No, I literally actually have zero. I have like, 1, 4, 5, and 8 all going through that.
Okay. I got
I
I got
on the
Drake.
on the bottom I did take Duquesne and Drake, but like I don't have statistical or like a lot of math to back that up other than why not? And yeah, I can root on the Pittsburgh team now, Duquesne.
That's
Yeah.
Dude,
fair.
they're solid, man. They look good
I
against VCU. They own that
I
entire.
looked, yeah. So I was like, oh, well, man, how did this team like that's crazy get in? And I went and kind of checked it out, and like they looked like pretty good, and they beat them on they didn't lose that many games this year.
No, they were really solid in that VCU game, and honestly, it's like I think I texted you guys with the St. Mary's Gonzaga game where I bet
Yeah.
Gonzaga, and then while I was watching the game, I was like, man, St. Mary's is really fun to watch. I like this
Yeah.
team. It's
Oh,
like
I took like
same
what
thing with
you
Duquesne
said,
and VCU.
and it took St. Mary's a long way.
Yeah, yeah. I did the same thing with the Duquesne VCU game. I had money on VCU and I was like, dang, I like Duquesne. Matched up really well with BYU, very upset prone. They love to keep games close. They don't like blowing teams out. Like
Mhm.
I think they had like one or two games. I forget. I think there was like a Baylor game where they played them real well. Other than that, BYU tends to play those closer games. So yeah, and they're so Duquesne plus 9.5. We were talking earlier.
Mhm.
Definitely lock that shit in for anyone. Like that's a pick right there.
Yeah, it's not really. Um, no, I'll say no. But
Okay, yeah.
we
Yeah,
can
come
move
on.
on.
Bring it.
No.
Yeah.
I just got BYU, and I like BYU. I think if they have to face Illinois, then they can get some stuff done.
Okay. How far do you have BYU going?
16.
Damn.
They got Illinois, and
Yeah.
then
Beating Illinois. I like
they'll
that.
succeed getting there. Nothing crazy.
Max
I think
was
that's the only big one.
you said not so fast.
Yeah, but then I got Iowa State beating them. So,
Yep.
but we can. I don't know if
Do
I'm
you
jumping
guys
ahead.
have
We're just
I
going.
love Auburn too. Auburn's an intriguing team. They're rolling right now. I
Yeah.
have a hard time not taking UConn against them though, which bums me out because I think I would take Auburn over Illinois, Iowa State, anyone else from the bottom part of that region. So I feel like that's just a tough little draw for Auburn. UConn's going to be kind of they're going to be just coming out of a tough game against either FAU or Northwestern. UConn won't. UConn's good, but FAU and Northwestern will play them tough. Whoever gets through that game, I feel like we'll play UConn tough. So Auburn has a chance to beat them, but I do not have that in my bracket. I've got UConn beating Iowa State in the Elite Eight and UConn getting to the Final Four.
Okay.
That is also what I have. Auburn is one, and I didn't know. Well, maybe no one really knew, but that Bruce Pearl's dad died. Like, what did he say? Like last week, or maybe a couple, like last
Couple
month
like
or
a month
something.
or so ago, I think.
Like, damn, that's. I mean, they just went. They rolled through the SEC. Maybe they're about to just fucking based off of heart. Do this for old Brucey. But UConn is very good as well, so I had to get away from that theory.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking at kind of like the lines and stuff. UAB is getting 7 points against San Diego State. I think that's a game I probably will be playing in the first round. I don't think I'm gonna play money line, but I might tease it to like a 7.5 at minimum. I hate the flat numbers. Just I'll buy the half point down or up just to not push. Most that yeah. I'm not gonna go on a rant. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, UAB like plus 7.5 at like minus 120. I think that's probably a good little bet. San Diego State's not gonna score enough points to beat them by 7.5. It's gonna be like 38-31. Be like,
Yeah,
okay, that's fine. It's fine.
yeah.
And I think
And Auburn kind of handles them pretty well.
yep, yeah, no, I mean I think I would have Auburn going very far in a lot of other regions, just not.
Yeah, I know they're like my favorite four seed. Well, I
It's
guess
always one like 4 or 5 seed where you're just like, God damn it.
yeah.
Mhm.
But
Why can't you be in the other one?
Sean,
I also have Drake as well, Sean. I have Drake and Duquesne. I have Illinois getting out. Any,
Drake's
yeah.
my only fucking underdog.
I have Iowa State winning this region.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like it.
I
Iowa
think
State.
I think like there just would be a tough matchup for UConn. And look at the way Iowa State just definitely just deflated Houston. I think they have the ability to kind of just make a really ugly AFC North type of game with teams, and that's they could just maybe squeeze away with a nice win there. It's tough to go back to back. When's the last time we've seen one?
Yeah.
Florida,
No.
right? 2026, 2006, 2007.
2007,
So
2008.
yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah.
before
So like, no
that,
offense to UConn, just kind of
no,
it's a lot of basketball.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I'm not saying they're gonna win the whole thing, but I just have, I like Iowa State too. I don't know. I'm not worried, but I have them in the Elite Eight. So, I mean, I'll probably play Iowa State once I get to that point, just because I was, yeah, not to get
Line.
too sidetracked. I saw this dude who is doing like $100 for every underdog in every single game for March Madness the last 2 years. He's made he's made like 4 grand between the 2 years.
Damn.
Just like
Does he
only
wait?
betting.
Does he just play the money line of the underdog?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I
Okay.
was like, damn.
It's crazy.
Not to I just quick. I this one like thing. Just like a college friend who to me it's 64 participants and everyone gets assigned a team or like what that
Yeah.
team will be after the playing games. But it's not like like if you get St. Peter's like that's it's just the spread.
Mm-hmm.
So like if your team then like wins and spread, then you're on to like the next one, and like you could have
Oh,
I'm just looking right here, like Marquette and Western Kentucky. Like, say if you have Western Kentucky at plus whatever that is, like
20.
17, and it wins, you now then just get Marquette. You get the team that advanced, like, and then you the
oh,
next game. Yeah, it's kind of confusing, but like it's kind of
that's
Oh,
interesting.
cool.
Yeah, so
I,
everyone's like pretty much got an even chance, and it's all luck.
interesting.
right. I
Yeah,
like that.
I got Purdue actually.
Ooh, okay. They fill the 64? Fill the 64?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
And it's a lot of people.
I dig it.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
really see
excited.
it.
We'll get to some Purdue there for sure. All right, let's go. Anything else on the East, or let's get to the West? For people wondering, so Max, sorry, who did you have? You had UConn? I
Yeah,
don't know.
you beat Iowa State. I had BYU going to um Sweet 16, which was kind of my throw out there,
Okay.
but not that much throw out there.
So Iowa State, Sean is plus 400 for those who just wanted to bet. Like if you just bet the Final Four winner or region winner, UConn is plus 105, just for reference.
Okay.
Sweet. Let's get on to the West. We've got UNC heading it up at the 1 seed. We've got Zona at the 2, Baylor at the 3, Bama at the 4. I love this region. I absolutely love this region. A lot of teams who could, if they're playing good ball, there's like 5 teams in this region that could win the Natty if they're playing good ball on the right day. But these teams are also a little streaky at times. I don't even know where to start. Just what do you guys like from this region? I love it. I love it.
Um, I don't. I mean, I like this kind of really also my only upset. I don't hate Charleston over Bama as well, but New Mexico over Clemson, and I got New Mexico going to the Sweet 16. So I don't
I
know.
like that pick a lot.
I mean, Baylor is like one of those teams that are iffy. New Mexico's got some guys that just can ball. So I think they can, if they can roll, I mean, they'll get there.
I really like it. I really like it. New Mexico is a tough one. I know like a lot of people like Clemson too. So I feel like honestly, this is one of those games like whoever wins easily could be making that run. I like Baylor a lot, but definitely a team that can be upset because they've gotten beat by teams that they should not lose to. But I like that a
Yep.
lot. Okay. Okay. Sean, what do you like about this region?
How about kind of maybe who I don't like? I I think UNC is beatable a couple of times here. I think their 1 versus 8-9 game, whether it's Mississippi State or Michigan State, I kind of like the other team to cover. I just think UNC is probably going to play. I just don't see them blowing anyone out, and I could see St. Mary's certainly beating them. I could see like a little St. Mary's Baylor type of surprising Elite Eight in this bracket. See Nevada getting to the Sweet 16. Couple interesting. I don't nothing but the Tommy Lloyd era has me to trust Arizona in the bracket. That's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that is true.
Yeah,
This does
I
have the
actually,
very first game of the tournament, Michigan State and Mississippi State.
Mhm.
yeah, I'm really torn because I love Mississippi State. I think because they got Tolu Smith back, they got Josh Hubbard, they've got a squad. I think they are going to beat Michigan State because I feel like the only reason why the line is close is because Michigan State has Tom Izzo. And no disrespect to Michigan State, but like just not maybe the team this year. Even when Izzo teams heat up in March, they're usually a little bit more like I feel like a little bit more prominent and in your face right now when you're looking at the bracket. They're not in my face right now. And so I totally agree with that. I like Mississippi State could easily give UNC a run. The one I still have this spot open, but the Bama Charleston game. I love the over. It's 173.5. It'll definitely be over because Charleston chucks. They have one of the highest 3-point
Yeah.
rates in the country, as does Bama. And Bama's like the number one or two offensive, points per game in the country. So I don't see any world that that doesn't go over. But I don't know who wins, and I don't think it matters because to Sean's point, St. Mary's rolling, absolutely rolling. That's like a so I got the props. I'll kind of just bring them in as I see them, but actually, I missed it, but Illinois minus 120 for Sweet 16. For anyone who likes that, that was like one of those like still good enough odds where you like it. But for this, St. Mary's to make the Sweet 16, guess what it is?
What?
What?
Plus 180 to make the Sweet 16. I
Just to
love.
win there, just to beat Grand Canyon and then the Alabama or
Yep,
Charleston.
yep, plus 180.
Uh,
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, I fucking love that. I'm gonna be playing that. I will do that at the airport at 3 o'clock after I get through security and I'm bored and the coffee machine doesn't work and the bathroom doesn't work and I have to poop. So lock that in. Yeah, so I love that. I've got New Mexico also winning, got Dayton winning, but at the end of the day, I do have UNC beating Baylor in the Elite Eight. I have UNC going to the Final Four. They're so deep. Like they're one of those teams. Like there's not a lot of teams on this bracket where like it's probably them, UConn. I think Houston's pretty deep if they stay healthy. And then and we just saw McCullough is out for Kansas, which is massive. Um, I thought they were one of the deeper teams, but UNC is probably one of the deepest, if not the deepest. You got Cormac Ryan, you got Harrison Ingram, you got RJ Davis, you got Baycott. You've got a couple other guys that off the top of my head aren't coming to mind, but they've got a ton of good dudes. Baycott's going to be a absolute mess to deal with. St. Mary's could easily beat them. I will be probably betting St. Mary's in that game just because I feel like it's going to be good odds. But I think it's too much for UNC. I feel like they've been knocking on the door. I don't know. Who knows how far they're gonna go. So I'll leave it at that. What do you guys have for your Elite Eight games, and who you got going to the Final Four?
I got UNC beating St. Mary's to play Zona, and I got Zona. Caleb Love revenge tour. um, I don't know. UNC would be the team that like beats the fuck out of St. Mary's. I just feel like they're like kind of bigger. Maybe they don't beat the fuck, but like kind of dominate. They're bigger and all that. Mondo could put up like 30 and 15. Um, but then just seeing Zona, just I mean they got Umar Ballo and fucking Caleb Love just chucking. So I like Zona. I like Zona playing UConn. So a little chalky, but it is what it is.
Yeah. What about you, Sean?
Well, I'll break up some of that chalk. I got UNC St. Mary's 1-5 and Baylor, Nevada 3-10. And then I have St. Mary's beating Baylor in the Elite Eight.
Okay.
I love that. Yeah. I mean, I was texting you guys about St. Mary's, so you know I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid from you, brother.
Yeah, dude, damn. I love that. The cojones. I love it. Shit. Well, let me see. I want to see what that would be. St. Mary's plus 1,000 to win the region. We've got Zone at plus 200 for Max and UNC plus 260 for you, boy. UNC's a 1 seed. Last time they made that run to the final and lost to Kansas, they were the number 4 1 seed, and everyone was harping. So give me the beans.
Oh, is Zona the favorite?
They're the favorite in the region winner on DraftKings.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I meant.
Yeah. Forgot to mention these just bets for first round from this region. St. Mary's minus 5.5 against Grand Canyon. Hammer.
Yeah.
Mississippi State money line plus 100 right now against Michigan State. I think that's money. Charleston plus 9.5 against Baylor. Like that a lot as well. We already said the over 173.
Charleston against Bama.
Huh?
Charleston against Bama.
Yep. New Mexico minus
Oh,
2
I said Baylor.
at Clemson. And then Dayton plus 1.5 at Nevada, which I know, Sean, you said you like Nevada making a run, which I also like they're a good cover team. They're definitely a good cover team. That Dayton, they're good. I don't know. I like it. I like the fade Tommy Lloyd. It's kind of like prove to me Arizona that you can actually make an Elite Eight before I go putting you there every week.
Yep.
Any other like first rounders you guys like on that side of the house?
No, I think you were spot on. I love that Mississippi State
Yeah, that's
and New Mexico. I don't know. I don't have New Mexico's line, but I'll probably just fucking. I might just do
New
spread,
Mexico's
but,
minus 2.
Okay. So what?
Yeah, they're favorites against Clemson.
All right.
I know, right?
Get out of here, Clemson.
Yeah.
I like a New Mexico, like Mississippi State money line with maybe a St. Mary sprinkle. All right. Sweet. Anything else we got from the West before we go to the South?
No, sir.
All right, let's do it. To the South we go. Houston, number 1 seed, Juwan Roberts does have a little bit of injury concerns. He is not in the boat of Kevin McCullough, but still some issues. I got to talk about my Dukes real quick. 12 seed playing Wisconsin. It's a good matchup. Wisconsin, I do like the way they're looking right now, so I could easily see Wisconsin winning this game, but Dukes are getting 5.5 points. Don't hate that. We play a good style that complements a Wisconsin game well. Who knows what can happen, but I feel like what bumps me out is that a lot of the public is on JMU, and I feel like that's not good. So that's my biggest fear. I'm like, I just, you know, like I realistically think,
Sure. You know, and that's a good thing if that's your biggest fear.
yeah. So we'll see. But that's where I'm at. Anything else? What do you guys like from the region? So I got a nice little surprise in there for you later, but
Uh, I hope we don't have the same surprise. That'd really suck.
Is it
But
JMU in the Sweet 16?
no,
no,
it's actually not. No, I took them to win the first round, but
Oh, I took him to beat Duke. That'd be so fun to root for them to beat Duke.
yeah, I mean, I hope so. I just thought about the matchups and I was like, I don't think that would go well. But
we'll
we
see.
got Jared McCain doing
I don't know much about college basketball, but what I've learned is Texas A&M is kind of yo-yo. Like they look like a team who, at some points could beat anyone, and a team who could just easily fall in their face and lose. And
Yep.
that's kind of a scary team to play if you're Houston in the second round. But,
Yeah, I
I'm
agree.
pretty sure I'm about to pull it up. I'm pretty sure A&M might have played Houston earlier in the year too.
Oh, in the Big 12 SEC matchup challenge.
I just have Houston losing to Kentucky in this Elite Eight.
Yep, same.
Oh, hell yeah.
Boom.
Houston losing to Kentucky in the Elite Eight. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
wrong thing. Sorry. Um, well then I might as well. Okay, so we don't have the same surprise. I got NC State beating Houston in the Elite Eight.
Oh, you got NC State in the Final Four.
I do.
Fuck yeah.
Whoa, man.
Okay. Okay.
Burns, baby Burns.
I'm just fucking right, dude. It's like one of those teams that you just like watching. You're like, dude, they're all just like having fun, just like together. They're just like just in unison, and they're just rolling. I don't hate it at all. I think it'll be a battle against Kentucky, but I don't. I mean, Houston's one of those teams too. You just do good all regular season and then fold. So um, I don't know. And then
No,
Marquette as well. I have them beating Marquette in the Sweet 16. I If they get there, I think they kind of roll over Marquette. Marquette's another one. Shock has done good, but we don't know what's up with Kolek. Cam Jones is solid, but I don't know. I just think UNC has this fucking. They just have this jet behind them, and they're rolling.
I don't hate that at all. DJ Burns would be absolutely the region most outstanding player if NC State got to the Final Four, and you know that. Big fella just holding up the trophy, one of the Final Four. I wouldn't hate that. Um, Wanted to pull back real quick to the Texas A&M comment. They lost by 4 to Houston back in early middle of the season, like their 12th game of the season. Their 11th game of the season. It was I can't find the date. Why can't I find the fucking date? But it was a 4-point game. It was December 16th. Um, and Houston was 7.5-point favorites. A&M covered. I think A&M and Wade Taylor had 34 points. So for A&M to be able to do that, you got to have Wade Taylor have a big game. But I really, 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 really like that. I have Kentucky beating Houston, but my big kind of upset or whatever. I got Colorado getting into the Sweet 16. I got them beating Florida and I got them beating Marquette. And Colorado will win tomorrow or today for those listening on Wednesday. They're two
Okay.
and a half point favorite.
I also have that as right now as them being in playing Kentucky.
Yep. Yep. So
Good
yeah.
job.
Yeah.
They
KJ
got a couple
Simpson.
draft picks on that team.
Yeah, KJ Simpson, Cody Williams, really solid. I feel like it is a good opportunity for these guys to make a name for themselves. And yeah, other than that, it's pretty chalk. I do have NC State beating Texas Tech. Texas Tech, another team who's solid, and I would not want to bet them, but I don't have them as far as UMax.
okay. I mean, you got to do something. It's not. I always do that, and NC State's got me.
A&M Nebraska might be the best first round matchup, like game that we'll watch. I could see that going to triple overtime.
Yeah, that would be good.
Tominaga, Wade Taylor, Tyrese Radford. That's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah.
What's it? I forget the other dude for Nebraska. But that over under is 147 and a half.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
I like that a lot. Sorry, I forgot to mention. Yeah, JMU 5.5 already mentioned. NC State 5.5 first round plus 190 money line against Texas Tech. So like that. And then Kentucky, Oakland first round over 163. I could see it being like a 90 to like 76. So that's still 166, but not much over. But yeah, that's like a realistic. But
Yeah, I don't hate it.
that is where I'm at with that. Sorry, I'm trying to write down all these picks. There's just so many fucking picks. Um, yeah, that's all I got. Anything else for the South or Midwest we go?
Midwest we go, I think.
Okay. Oh,
All the
also,
Yellow Brick Road.
sorry, one more. Kentucky Sweet 16 minus 135.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I feel like that's a really, really good one.
We
I
can
like
believe in this Kentucky team.
I do. I do with the matchups, man. Like, I think NC State would be tough, but I think they've got enough where, like, I don't know who's
I think they would
stopping.
just outscore NC State.
Who's stopping Reed Shepard or Rod Dillingham or Antonio Reeves? Like, Reeves would probably get held in check by Burns, but like, I don't think anyone's like Reed Shepard might be a number one overall pick after this tournament. Yeah, he's that good, dude. And he's like, dude, he's like Devin Booker, but with like he was on Kentucky, but like he gets more play time than Devin Booker did. Because Booker was like the most effective guy on that Kentucky team. He's like their sixth man or like the fifth man that would come off first. Like, I don't know. I really like Kentucky. They're really young. So that's kind of the problem. But they got that one big foreign dude who's been playing towards the end of the year. I don't know. I had a hard time not taking Kentucky to win the whole thing, and that just spoiled my pick. But shoot. Anyways, all right. South Division. Yeah, because those are all the picks that I had. Yep. Or Midwest Division. Sorry, we were just there. All right, talk to me. You guys talk to me about the Midwest.
Um, I got Will Wade beating Zaga first
Ooh,
round.
yes.
Like
Um,
that.
yeah,
McNeese.
McNeese. But
Yeah.
dude, I got the old fun 12 versus 13 matchup. McNeese and Samford.
Dude,
All I know is that these two teams score the basketball a lot.
I like that a lot, dude. Because I sat there for so long. I was like, McNeese could beat Kansas, and now that whatever what McCall
Kevin
or whatever,
McCullers is
yeah,
out.
he's looking more like it. So I don't hate that. I love that Sanford. I know,
What do
but
you what'd you take in the South Carolina Oregon?
I
That's
got
a
again.
close game.
It's gonna be a super good one. I think it'll be fun. Oh, sorry, that
Uh,
was my dryer.
Oh,
I heard
just
that.
because we'll be with a whole bunch of Gamecocks for this
Yeah,
game. I took South Carolina to be on the right side of that, but yeah, I don't know.
yeah. I don't know. Oregon always kind of makes
But
its way.
overall, man, I think I like Rocky Top. I like how they just finished their season falling off a cliff, losing back to back games there, and just kind of having nothing but to think about that over the last week. I think they come out and get rolling and get right.
Yes.
Yeah, and welcome to to the casual like myself, Dalton Connect is about to it's about to be in many households' living rooms.
Dude, and one of those things where I've been trying to do more research on it, but teams that I feel like so what's this was like what I used to think, and then I've realized more just from a betting perspective. The public loves taking these conference championship winners like far because they're hot, right? But like only a few of them really are able to make like those runs, like like the Kemba kind of like run and like stuff like that. And I feel like you and or Tennessee is like a perfect example of why that could potentially not be it. Because like they've been rolling all year, they play big games, and to your point, Sean, they just haven't been hot recently. And so like I'm kind of going with that as well, and the fact that like, hey, that's a couple tough losses, but didn't they lose to Mississippi State? Was that the game that they got knocked out?
Yeah, by like
Yeah,
20.
yeah. So like Mississippi State's rolling, they needed to get in. Just a very different circumstance. So I don't know. I'm kind of all about Tennessee as well. Um, I saw McNeese State +6. I think Max, you were saying that with Gonzaga, you got that upset. That's
Yeah,
great odds. I'll take the +6 for sure.
I love it. Uh,
Uh, let's see. Let's see. I like Creighton -13 against Akron. I know that's kind of a lot in a first round game, but I feel like Creighton could roll. Um, They're just so massive, dude. They got so many dude. Their whole team's like 6'10" or taller, it feels like.
yeah. I got them beating Tennessee.
I like that pick a lot too.
Yeah. And then Sean, you might have just flipped my mind. So I got Purdue beating McNeese or
Mhm.
McNeese. So Creighton, Purdue,
Okay.
and
Yeah, I don't know if Sam heard that. I put the Samford McNeese old fashioned 12-13 matchup in there.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Sam, I mean, to lose McCullough, I mean, it's probably a good thing now.
yeah,
I, the thing that scares me is like Purdue just about to get such an easy way to the tournament? Like, are they going to be that one seed that just like is like, like TCU, Utah State might be their toughest game until they got to play like Creighton or Tennessee.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, and
Be,
Creighton seems
being nice
like
to him.
that for 'em.
Huh?
Or we got any favorite bets in this one on the side?
Yeah, I like yeah, I'd say McNeese State and the Creighton one are probably the big ones. I gotta see the Texas odds. I like Texas winning that first round. I like Colorado State. But either way, I like Texas beating them. Tennessee,
Mhm.
Texas will be really close. And
Yeah.
then Tennessee's just gonna be like I feel like every game Tennessee's gonna have is gonna be close.
Tennessee, Texas would be kind of funny, something I've been chatting across some different folks for the last month or so of what is your more favorite shade of orange, Tennessee or Texas?
Mm, I probably
Tennessee.
say Tennessee.
Thank you. I think it's absolutely Tennessee, but I seem to have been in the minority of the majority of people I've talked to about that.
Is that too close to the Virginia Tech orange? Is that why? Like the
Well,
burnt orange is closer than the bright orange?
no, I mean that I would say that's even a third type of orange.
That's a different debate. That's like a whole nother debate.
Yeah,
Or does Tech's orange fit in?
yeah, the tech
We
orange
throw
is. I don't
Syracuse.
think the tech orange is as
Oh, don't
burnt
even,
as
don't
that.
even, yeah, don't introduce the OG oranges.
Yeah, just people get pretty fired up over those two oranges.
Two Brothers podcast. How many shades of orange can we find?
Yeah, Clemson.
Yeah, Clemson might be a that's a it's probably not as bright as Tennessee and definitely not as dark as Texas.
Or Tech, right? It's probably in between. Like, oh,
Yeah.
we need to power rank the oranges. That's what
Goldilocks.
we need
Yeah.
to do. All right.
The
Producer Sam, what do
Illinois
you
in
got?
there.
yeah, I
You got
I
a
guess
bunch.
the Virginia Tech The Virginia Tech orange is probably kind of close to the Tech orange, but I'm just saying I like the Tennessee orange better than the. Well,
Agreed.
when I think of
Agreed.
Virginia Tech, I think of the maroon.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Orange is
No,
an
yeah.
orange is an accent. You're right.
It is technically the two colors are burnt orange and Chicago maroon.
Oh,
Yeah.
even more reason to
So,
just motherfuck the Hokies. You got the
uh,
same as those name. Yeah.
I'll say Wisconsin's probably my favorite red though. If we're gonna do that, but
We could do off
Just
season,
start
off
getting
season, off
power
season.
power rankings.
Yeah, we'll do that in April. We'll do that in April after. Okay.
uh,
I think my
but
birthday's on a Thursday, so yeah, no, I like that. Yeah, I got Tennessee beating Purdue.
I
okay,
have Tennessee beating Purdue as well. So
Sean,
we have
we
the exact same entire Elite Eight on
yeah, we our right side are gonna be very similar.
yeah.
and I got Creighton beating Purdue. So
Right.
I like that too. I like Creighton as well. I was thinking about them as well. I don't know. It's just Purdue's just like, God damn it, they're just still there. Like, fuck. It's like the Dwight Schrute, Angela office
Yeah.
thing. It's like,
Oh,
oh, you're still there.
yeah.
Fuck, I don't want to bet on you, Purdue. But you can't not bet.
Hey,
So,
I'm gonna be the only it gets my villain era. Like I'm the only psycho in the bar who's gonna be actually cheering on Purdue. It's I can try to win a
yeah,
bunch of
you might
that
be.
little,
You might
club
be. You might be.
thing I'm in.
Let's see. I was trying to look. All right. Well, I had a Kansas Sweet 16, but that was way before Kevin McCullough, so that changes. Okay. I mean, all right. So that's all I got bet wise. Not a ton. Only like 12 picks out of the 20 picks, but we are at the final four stage now. Okay. All right. So Max, give us your final four and who's getting to the final and who's winning.
I've got on the left side UConn Zona. I've got UConn winning, and then right side NC State, Creighton, and I've got Creighton winning. So we got a little Big East finale. Um, this was a tough one, dude, and it's still pretty tough right now as I'm going through. Both of them beat the shit out of each other this past season. Like it was very one-sided, two-sided, whatever. Beat the fuck out of each other each time, and so I don't think they're gonna repeat. So give me fucking Creighton to win it all. Uh,
Okay. Let's
I
go.
don't know. There's just something. This team, I mean, they're huge, like you said. I mean, I feel like last year, like UConn was even a little bigger than they are this year, but I don't know. I just something about them.
There's something about that Creighton.
I love it, dude. McBuckets,
Yeah.
Dad getting
Fun. I
in
mean, it's a
there.
stab, all right.
I
Yeah,
mean, you
Taking a
got
shot.
Shireman, Trey Alexander, you've got is Nemhard? No, Nemhard transferred, right? He went somewhere else.
Hey, my guy Stephen Ashworth, he's on my little fantasy team.
Is he on Creighton?
Yeah.
Kid from Utah State? Jeez, yeah, they got a ton of motherfuckers. Yeah, I love that. I love
yeah.
that pick. All right, nice, Max. What is, let me see, what is it? This Midwest? For some reason, oh no, I got it. Creighton plus 400 to win their region. To
I
win the
love
whole
it.
thing plus 3,000.
Okay.
That is,
All right.
that sounds nice right there.
So it's
Okay, nice, nice. I dig it. And most outstanding player would be what, Kalkbrenner? Or there's so many. I don't know. They could share it.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, this Howard game is literally a 3-point game. A 1-point game with 17 seconds left. They came back from like 14 down.
Damn.
Yeah. So this is fucking
Okay.
March.
Red, so unless they go to like overtime and beat the shit out, but whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna lose my voice this weekend because I've had to be wife is working early shifts, so I've had to keep the try. I'm still loud, but like, try and keep the voice down. But this is gonna be banana lands. This is gonna be banana lands. Sean, give us your spiel.
All right. On the left side, I have Iowa State taking on St. Mary's. I have the Cyclones going to the national championship out in desert, Glendale there. On the right side, I have Kentucky against Tennessee, matchup that we all would be, grateful and be willing on to see that again. And I have Tennessee winning that. And then I have Tennessee beating Iowa State in the national championship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dong connects with the three ball as Tennessee wins their natty.
And
Rick
it doesn't
Barnes,
even necessarily have to be him. They got a couple other ballers there as well, but I
Ziegler.
assume he's going to be a big key to that.
Yep. You say Vescovi?
I mean, could be him, could be the little point guard.
Zakai Ziegler for sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Josiah Jordan James.
Sure. Look at you just going off.
Boom, pew, 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 pew.
Pew pew.
Yep. Nope. I love that, man. I
Yeah.
love that. We have the same right side. So I do also have Tennessee beating Kentucky on
Okay.
the right side. So I have Tennessee in the final. On the other side, I have UConn and North Carolina. UConn, I'm sorry, but you ain't repeating. That's only for the elite of the elite of the elite college basketball squads. And you don't get a Joakim Noah, Al Horford, Torrin Green, Corey Brewer, and Lee Humphreys lineup very often. And so we're not getting that again. Goodbye. UNC got that squad. They're going to roll through. Armando Bacot and the UNC Tar Heels beat Tennessee in the final. Bacot, most outstanding player. UNC, RJ Davis, Baycott, all those guys, they all finally graduate, all seven of them. Like Ingram, Cormac Ryan, like everyone leaves. Like this is just the swan song. QB Davis comes back to ESPN because he won a natty at his school. He doesn't need to fucking coach basketball anymore. He can go back to the booth. UNC plus 1,300 beating Tennessee in the final. I love Tennessee. I think they're going to be great, but I got to pick a one seed who's just getting slept on right now. And yeah, they lost NC State. NC State's hot, as Max was saying earlier. So yeah, give it to me. And I think that St. Mary's game is going to be pivotal. Like I think it's going to be so close, and like UNC is going to like win on like an RJ Davis like bullshit like foul, or something like a Kyle guy like UVA won. What was you remember that? You
Yeah, it
remember
was against Auburn.
do you remember UVA's run? Like they had like Carson Edwards like have the most unlucky rim out to beat Purdue and then barely win because Kyle Guy gets fouled for a 3-pointer to, like I feel like UVA had so many things that had to happen, and I feel like that could easily happen for like a UNC. Like these guys have just been around for a while. So I don't know. Give me UNC over Tennessee plus 1,300. Lock it in. Heels win, and then they probably don't even win 17 games next year, but doesn't matter. So yeah, that's what I have.
At all.
Um, I'm just looking. I mean, there's how far? Sorry, I think I stepped out real quick. South Carolina, you just got them losing to Creighton, or do you have anyone have Oregon winning?
I've got Oregon.
Max had Oregon winning. We mentioned it for a second. But yeah, I just have South Carolina, going out the next round.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Any other matchups or anything we didn't mention in the bracket?
Well, hey, this is your space, man. You go off.
I don't know, man. I think that's all. I mean,
Yeah.
let's see. Let me see if DraftKings has any like fun props. Will a 12 seed reach the Elite Eight plus 650? Will a 13 seed reach the Elite Eight plus 1,000. Max, this one is all you, but it's not the odds you think. Will an 11 seed make the Elite Eight? Yes, plus 320.
Damn.
You would think
That's
that would be higher, right?
somewhat a better odds, though. I
Wait, is it
mean,
an 11 seed or it's just a specific 11 seed, right?
Any
Yeah.
11 seed.
so Duquesne, New Mexico, NC State, or
Yeah, but what if you go
Bro,
like 11 or higher? So like what if it ended up being a 10 or a 9? I know the odds would
No,
be
it's just
would
11,
be
12, and 13.
oh,
I know. I'm trying to see.
I love that, dude. I have. You said Sweet 16
Yeah.
or Elite.
No, that was Elite Eight.
Either way, I mean New Mexico.
Plus
Um,
800 Elite Eight for them, just New Mexico. NC State plus 1,500 to make the Elite Eight. You should put that in, Max, if
I
you want
hate that.
it. Yeah. Plus 1,500.
No, just the plus 330 for any of the four. Like that's
Oh, yeah. Just any of the 11 seats. Yeah.
yeah. There's some
Yeah, the
sneaky
10 seat, they probably don't do the 10 seat, Sean, because of the playing games. That's probably why.
maybe.
That wouldn't be bad though. Honestly, that would be an easy way for them to make money if they did the 10 seed before the 10 games went off. And then once they went off, it's like, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oops, you wanted UVA? Colorado State. All right, sweet fellas. I don't know. I'm trying to think of maybe some names to like look out for or potential names that might become household names. Rob Dillingham, Dalton Connect,
Who's Rob Dillingham?
Kentucky.
Okay.
Oh, you don't know Rob Dillingham?
No.
Ooh, Rob Dillingham is the reincarnation of Russ Westbrook.
Oh, damn. Okay.
He flies around, he's fast, he's quick as shit. He just runs, he just goes. Has a motor that's out of the building. Yeah, he's the quickest. Like at least in all the games I've watched this year, he's by far the quickest guy on TV. Like
Okay.
I'm just like, oh, there's no shot. Like you're not stopping him. I watched him in who they playing? They ended up losing. Oh, LSU. They were playing LSU at LSU. The game LSU won. It was a huge deal. And Jarice and all those guys stormed the court. They got fined a bunch of money. But Rob Dillingham had the last 16 points out of the last team's 21 in the fourth or in the last like 10 minutes. Dude just kept doing one-on-ones. Like he wasn't like moving around. He was just doing one-on-ones. To Rob Dillingham, Sean, you will want him on the Wizards by the end of this month. I
Okay.
promise.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, y'all need him,
They
honestly.
need
And
anyone.
I told
Yeah.
Max this earlier. I want Rob Dillingham on the Bulls, dude. He
Yeah.
would be awesome on the Bulls. So that's a household name. I mean, we know like the Zach Eady's of the world. Um, Aiden Mahaney from St. Mary's, Sean. That's your boy.
My
Got
boy.
Saxon is their like 7 foot big man. He played really well against Gonzaga.
Yeah, that's who's going to lock down Baycott when they
Yep.
beat them.
Mm. It's that's just a game I gotta go. Like I want St. Mary's, dude. I would love to have them just win the whole thing, but I can't. I can't. Um, who else? I mean, KJ Simpson, Cody Williams from Colorado. If they end up making a run, those guys they'll be in the pros. Um, yeah. I mean, I think we named all of them. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah.
I think you did a good job. Pretty much covered all the bases there.
Yeah.
I mean, I just didn't cover the 16 seats. So sorry, Longwood, Stetson,
And
Wagner.
congrats to Wagner.
Oh, I missed those last 17 seconds. I was busy talking.
Howard got three threes off, but none of them went in.
What?
Wait, it's not still going on?
No, that's just the replay.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, no, they missed that. Oh, they did. That's not a foul, bro. That's not a foul. What is he falling for? Oh my God. All right, this is March, motherfuckers. We're already losing money on first round playing games on a 16 seed. So, that's all I got. Anything else from you guys? Max, any UFC or anything? I didn't even look like I'm so locked. I'm just, yeah.
Honestly, I didn't either. I don't. I want to say probably not. I bet
No, it looks like it might be no. Let me see. Man,
23rd.
No, Rose
Oh,
Namajunas.
fucking Rose.
She's a bad bitch.
Oh, you want to know something funny? If you remember the Tafa brothers in junior had to step in for Justin a couple cards back, and now
Yep.
Justin's in for junior. So it's kind of
Dude,
funny.
what can we get? Oh, we gotta make a movie about that. The, how they just like rotate. They don't even know, no one knows who's who.
Yeah,
They're the same weight, they're the same person. They just are one person. And they just take turns
yeah.
fighting so that they can last longer in the UFC. They're like they're like Justin Tafa's like the first one to do 150 UFC fights because his brother fights 75 and he fights 75.
Like the movie The Prestige. I don't want to spoil anything, but
Yeah,
Exactly.
fuck yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm honestly probably going to take Rebus at plus 200 just for fun, but
Okay.
also Rose kind of sucks now. No
Well,
disrespect. Steph's going to hear that if he does and then be mad at me, but Rebus could easily.
boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
Yeah. That's about it, though. Nothing else.
Okay. Sweet. That's all I got. Oh, soccer, I think is on international break. Yep.
Yep.
That's about it sports wise. Uh,
Thursday, baby.
huh?
Next Thursday.
What's
next
next?
Actually, tomorrow morning.
Sunday, 31st, Arsenal, Man City. Huge. Huge.
Ooh, when is that?
The 31st, Sunday, Easter.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, we'll get some picks out before that, right?
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
that's the IR race. I might go to that. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll get to everyone next week. I mean, we'll
Yeah.
just it'll be nice next week when we can correct ourselves and then actually just pick whatever's available, and then everyone will forget what we actually picked. And we'll just go week to week. But yeah, happy bracketing. Everyone do the pools. I have not yet made it, but should I make a pod pool for two brothers? Anyone who wants to join?
Yeah,
I
I think
mean,
it's
Just
get
enjoy, doesn't
Creighton.
matter to me.
Yeah, even if it's just us and Creighton and Emma,
yeah.
then all right. I will
Yeah.
send something out. I'll make something before we post this on social and I'll post the link to anyone who
No
wants to
money,
join.
though. No one's gonna win any money or anything. You can get a little screen time if you want to.
If you beat us, we'll give you a shout out on the pod, but the chances are you won't beat me. So none of you fuckers are gonna beat me. I'm gonna win it. I'm gonna win
I was
this.
gonna be right there with you. You guys.
No, I'll
Good.
probably lose my champion in the first 2 days. That's usually what happens. And then I do well aside from that team losing, like Arizona. But I'm not bitter. I'm better. All right. Well, that's it for me. Looks like that's it from the rest of the fellas. Let's have a good weekend,
Have a
Sean.
good, have a good weekend. Have a good weekend, Doug Gim.
Yeah, let's go. Doug Gim, let's get
Go,
it.
Doug Gim.
Valspar, my friend Valspar.
Valspar.
Yeah, Valspar, the paint.
The
We are
Valspar.
The
not sponsored by
paint
them,
open.
really.
The paint open.
Valspar, let's sponsor us. Sponsor us with paint.
We use Sherman around here
Okay.
anyway.
Thanks everyone for listening. I don't even know where we're at. Let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Producer, end the fucking show. Thanks everyone for listening.
Cut.
Cut this shit. How do you end a
Yes.
fucking podcast?